Hi everyone, my name's Alan, this is Dave, and this is Paula. Today, we are here to discuss survival skills. What would we do if faced with an uncontrollable threat? Werewolves, vampires, and zombies. Oh man, I am sick of hearing about zombie attacks. How cliche. Zombies aren't that difficult to deal with. I mean, they move 2 miles an hour. You just kind of gotta, step out of the way when they're coming. Vampires, though. Vampires are the scary ones. They can move with lightning speed and sneak up right on you. It's so exciting. Werewolves are way cooler. Think of all that power. Fine, then we'll talk about gremlins. Gremlins? Have there been gremlin outbreaks? Actually, there were a few in Chicago. How come it wasn't on the news? Oh, well, it was very, hush-hush. They don't want people to panic. Wow, gremlins! They're nasty little creatures. They totally are. Hard to get rid of. They make such a mess. Good, so we'll talk about survival techniques related to gremlins. Did you know a vampire can outrun a gremlin, though? So could a werewolf. Focus, people! First of all, everyone must check their security cameras. Make sure you have good coverage at all your entrances. One missed angle or corner gives gremlins a chance to slip through. Vampires are very good at doing that. Well, a werewolf would just rip that camera right off the wall. Next, you'll want to improve your lighting. Don't allow for any dark corners where the gremlins can just lurk in. They love the shadows. Vampires do too. Werewolves are so big, they make their own shadows. Next, install panic buttons on your computer keyboards or under your desk. You need to be able to alert our security forces as quick as possible, such as the police or FBI. There is not a time for a text or phone call to Grammy, so the panic button allows for quick responses. Unless it's zombies. Yeah, you'd have a good hour or so before they made it through the door and down the hallway. Gremlins are quick. They won't give you a moment to think twice about what you do. You must prepare and train because any hesitation will put you in danger. So, drill your staff on what to do and practice. You want their reactions to be second nature or, their reactions. So, otherwise they panic and, you lose them to the other side. Yeah. I have a cousin who's a vampire now. I wouldn't brag about that. You want your group to be aware of all your escape routes. It's best to get as many people possible out of the area so the security team can move in and eliminate the threat without potential casualties, Then hide. You must have shelter. You need to have a designated safe area selected for hiding, during your threat, so they don't eat you or you die. Gremlins are light and motion sensitive, so they go after anything that moves, aka you. Your best defense from them is to hide in a very dark room that you can lock. Lock the door and close all the blinds. And if your door doesn't lock, then barricade it with heavy furniture or anything in that room. You will not be dying today. And keep your cell phone lights turned off. The light will attract them. Vampires hate light. I bet you could blind one of them with your cell phone. If you're certain you won't be detected, then contact our security forces. Give them the location of the gremlin infestation, and, yeah, we'll be out there. Be prepared. That's my motto. Yeah, you made that yourself, huh? Yup. You're so clever and original. Thank you. And when our security team arrives, you can stay calm, show them your hands, and yes, you will be saved. But what happens if you're infected? You don't want to know. Maybe I do. If you're infected, you'll have gremlins growing inside of you. Well, when they fully mature, they eat their way out. Oh, I'm sorry I asked. Told you so. So, keep your hands free and leave all your belongings behind. We don't need any gremlins sneaking out in your bags or purses. What if you have a designer purse? Leave it. Even if it's really expensive. Especially if it's really expensive. Avoid sudden movements. Security forces will react to any quick motions. Gremlins are fast and require lighting reflexes, so stay calm and move slowly around security. And don't be a screamer. Don't look at me. That will attract the gremlins and make security's job harder. You should also have water stored in your shelters. 1 gallon per person per day. And don't throw the water on the gremlins. That's not pretty. Is it true you can throw water on witches? Yes. Gremlins know, which is yes. Store at least 3 days of food because that's the longest it could take to get your gremlin out. Most other creatures can be cleaned up after in 1 or 2 days. What's the quickest to clean up after? Ghosts. Actually, any ghosts could be pretty messy if they're ectoplasmic. Good point. Yeah, that's why you're the expert. A whistle is also handy in your emergency kit case, in case you're trapped and you need to get security's attention. What about a wolf whistle? They're kind of like dogs. They hurt werewolf ears. They hate them. Yeah. Isn't a wolf whistle what a boy werewolf does if he sees a cute girl werewolf? Very funny. I thought so. Why are you always talking about vampires? Maybe because I am one. Ah! I was just kidding. Well, that concludes our seminar, everyone. Stay safe. Rawr, rawr, rawr.